Oh my god. I really didn't think the audio could get any worse. Well, okay. Yeah, well, that's what we're working with. Okay. So, yeah, so hello guys, gals, and my fellow VEDS-ies. Welcome back to the retrospective commentaries. Today we are doing, as I just said, the commentary for the Shrek the Musical from screen to stage, not the redux that I did a couple of VEDs ago, the original. And this is an example of when I was an idiot, because I would never do this now because YouTube's content ID system is absolute stupid. But I was going to say something else there, but I'm trying to keep it advertiser friendly. Uh, but yeah, so basic concept behind this show was that Banggeek 8408, one of the original VEDS-ies, used to do a show, or it does do a show, I should say, called From Stage to Screen, which is looking at movie adaptations of musicals. I wanted to do the reverse, which is look at musical adaptations of movies, and one of my favorite musicals is Shrek. I haven't really made that, a secret. It was the first show that I ever saw, and I felt that there was enough to talk about between the two versions that was interesting. Now, I would have to look at the date on this video. I'm going to assume that it was posted post pro shot, but I don't think I use any footage from the actual pro shot in this video, probably because I didn't have OBS at this point. But you can definitely tell, I think, that this was a little bit later than the Jimmy Neutron video, because I'm illustrating the things that I'm talking about a bit more creatively. There's a lot more sort of the zippy editing, and yeah. So as you can see here, I don't know why that's pixelated. I don't know exactly what the thought process behind that was. Only thing I could assume was I didn't know how to blur. But yeah, the reason why I don't know why I didn't use any footage from the pro shot is this is all footage from Swamp to Stage, behind the scenes thing on the Shrek the Musical YouTube channel. So again, I don't know why I'm using this footage. Again, all over the place. I apologize for that. But again, the idea was looking at musical adaptations of movies. If I was still doing this, Aladdin would probably definitely have been on the docket. I would have probably did it. But again, wow, the audio in this is just bad at times. I don't know what I was doing. I believe I was still using the Chromebook site at this time, but I mean, I would never let this stand today. I would just never let this go. So I'm trying to think what else I want to talk about. But yeah, I guess the idea was, looking at various aspects of it, the characters, the visual look, what's similar, what's different, and just sort of, trying to see if that was interesting. As you can tell, I haven't done a series like this in a while, mostly because, again, similar reasons to Jimmy Neutron. I think talking about similarities, I think, is boring and obvious, whereas talking about differences is a lot more interesting. There's a lot more meat on that bone. However, I also think that you need to talk about some similarities, and I don't think I personally have ever reached a point where I write about this stuff and I'm satisfied with how it looks. But it's also really annoying me how some shots of the movie, like how I didn't crop anything, so like there's black bars where there shouldn't be. Yeah, that really kind of bothers me looking back at this now. This is unique because I did actually do a redux of this a couple of VEDs ago. I don't know if I would hope I did not reuse any audio from this absolute train wreck. But I don't think I did, so thank God. But I think the Redux is definitely better. as you also saw a couple of VEDs ago, I did try to do the next one that I was going to do was the producers, and the producers, the one that I put out that wasn't really a full episode. It was sort of like a failed project. That one is so much better, like so much better. And I was very happy at the time with the reception that got. Would I come back to this in the future? Maybe. I might return to this idea because just because I think you look at so many musicals that they have on stage now that are based on movies. You got Aladdin, Beetlejuice, the Grinch, Shrek, Mrs. Doubtfire, Spider-Man, for all intents and purposes, even though it's based more on the comics. But, there's probably enough inspiration from most likely the Sam Raimi movies. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, let's just ignore the JW player in the top right corner, because I have a feeling I know what that's from, and let's just not talk about that. I really don't know. I really don't know what I was doing back in these times. But the pre Seattle Shrek, which I believe ran 2.5 hours, had some good stuff in there that I actually kind of wish they would have incorporated into the final version of the show. Again, this is really just off my rocker. I really should note these things out. But let's see. Where was I? I was talking about the producers. Yes. So like that would be one that I would do. I had like a Google document, I think, a while ago. I had a Google document. I might still have it, where I listed certain movies or certain shows, like pilot obscurities that I wanted to cover, and links to their pilots. And I think for Screen to Stage, I also listed a bunch of musicals that I wanted to do. I think one of them was Hairspray. I'm assuming. Okay, yeah, we're in the final stretch now, which is weird. Actually, yeah, let's briefly talk about that before this is done. So I apparently I did characters, I did the visual look, and then I ended with the story. Not a bad lineup. Although I don't know if, like, I'm assuming because I left story because, that was the big sort of end all be all. And we're done. We're just done. Okay, so nice to know that the ending. So that was actually another thing. In this version, I don't think I had like the check marks of like who got which point, which was very books versus movies, which was present in the producers one. So yeah, don't know what I was thinking of there, but yeah, I really don't know what else to talk about. Sorry if this was interesting, let me know, because I do have a lot of failed projects. Maybe An Abomination, if that's even still up on my channel. I might have deleted that. But yeah, if you found this interesting, I'm happy. Oh no, God, please don't start again. Apparently we didn't have the Wii video thing. But yeah, until next time, guys, gals, and my fellow VEDS-ies, I will see you tomorrow.